Alright, welcome in everybody. We are here with Sushi's World Wednesday night scrimmage and match number 1. We're going to be in Erangel. Our flight path is kind of towards down the south side of the map here, with military base at the very end. Could see some teams jump there, may see some teams jump into Milta Power, Schulta Prison Farm. There's some good places right off the bat. Pachinki being really close to this flight path, we might see teams jump there. We've got quite a few teams already jumping off really early in this flight, so we may see them push out towards maybe Prison, maybe Mansion. They may even get down and grab a vehicle and head out to Yasnaya, Polyana. Might get some teams ever in school in Rozhik, we never know, but we do have a few. Looks like we might have a team going into military base. And it looks like we've got just one team going right into the military base, but we've got quite a few teams already down on ground. Let's go jump in with Team 21. Clueless. Definitely laying some shots down. Alright, Team 21 is going to be clutch. And they have already started off with being... two of their members are already down on ground. They're down. They got to get this revive, but they've got Team 20 AMG. Let's go check. Let's drop in them. So... they started out with a full squad. They did lose a member here, so maybe Clutch did actually get that kill. Ooh, Natello. Natello may actually do... this is a 1v4. Looks like another member of AMG, I believe, just showed up. This is a 1v1. Clueless in trouble. And there it is. Natello with a 4. They've got AMG already with 4 eliminations on the board. Natello there. Nicely done. Was definitely a 4v1 there at the very end. Jumping right on into Team 14, TenIQ. No, this is not TenIQ. This is going to be XLN. We'll make sure that they were not in the wrong spot, but they are in the correct spot for 14. They are up to total 2 eliminations. And our first zone is going to be kind of that southern, very southern part of this map, covering the military base. We could see, very well, could see a military into the map, into the zone of fight here, and it's going to be pushing all of those teams across the 2 bridges, so... let's go check out Team 3 Real Gunners. And they chose to go to the military base right off the bat here. Very well, smart move. They are in the zone, so they have plenty of time to be able to loot up, suit up, and grab what they need inside the military base. Alright, headed over Team 15 Dauntless. They're over in Primorsk. So they have like one member of clipū is over there. All right, so we do clipū is. Let's go check out clipū. It looks like they are a duo. So, and they are well scattered out. Both of these team members from clipū are far apart. So if anything happens, they're going to be in some serious trouble, and they're going to be very well quickly dropping right on down into a solo. All right, the Panthers, Team 18, and Team 8XO. RICHx is down. Can they get the is this revive gonna revive is not gonna happen. RICHx is covered up in the Panthers. Blues way out in the middle of nowhere, and is actually going to be running for their life. So, and it looks like Blues is going to be in trouble. XO could be down and out here. Nice drop by Blues, but is quickly taken out by Team 12 Maverick. All right, so Maverick are kind of rolling in. You got Team 11. QS. Alright, so 2 members of QS, Team 11 here, up there at the lighthouse. So we could dip, let's see, are they a full squad though? No, they are actually, they started out being a full squad. It looks like the 2 of their members may be disconnected. Hopefully they do come back and rejoin the team to help keep the team alive. Nexus, Team 12. Who is Team 12? Team 12 of Maverick coming in, and Nexus quickly getting the molly out into the building. Ooh, beautiful grenade. 2 well-placed grenades, and Nexus OP is down and out, so QS are gonna have an elimination on the board. Maverick gonna be now sitting as a team of 3. Heading up into Yasnaya Palayana, where it looks like we have at least 3 teams up there. We've got Team 23, and Team 23 is down and out. Team 4, Red Alert. They're sitting as a team of 3 right now, so with 1 elimination on the board for the team. Let's go check with Team 19. Legacy with 7 eliminations already for the team. They are putting in some work. Definitely getting those kill points. We'll have to watch them as the zone starts closing in. Let's see how well they can actually do. It's kind of the first time I've seen this team before. Alright, Dauntless getting into it. Alright, Team 6. V9. Alright, they are down to just a solo here now. They have 0 eliminations on the board, but Dauntless closing in quick here, just right up the hill. And then across the bridge, we did have another team. Alright, looks like Dauntless is going to be getting out of there. Moving right back across the bridge, Team 16, RICHx Esports, 3 eliminations, and I believe Maverick may be down and out. They were definitely holding their own for quite some time. Yes, Team 12, Maverick down and out. They do have just 1 elimination. Alright, we are down to just 17 teams here remaining in match 1. Team 19 making their way into zone. Uh-oh, we've got in trouble now. Team 18 of the Panthers. 3 eliminations on the board for the team, but they are in a fight here with Team 3, real gunners. Alright, they are back up on their feet, so they are now sitting as a full squad. Let's go. Levels, last one, still standing for real gunners. TP is down for Team 18 and is down and out. Levels putting another elimination up on the board. and is being shot from behind. Got clipū coming in. They are still sitting as a duo, so they are definitely playing it safe here. Team 17 kind of rolling in through Gatka. Team 17 is gonna be Velocity as they are rolling in through into the zone right through Gatka. We've got Team 10, also a duo. Team 10 is gonna be Golden Phyra, and they are a duo, and they are playing the zone all the way in. There are 0 eliminations. Our teams are starting to stack up here, right here in the ferry pier. Team 18 may be out here. 4 eliminations. Qwerty in a little bit of trouble. Team 24, Urza, closing in fast, so he definitely makes it inside the building. Look. Shaggy. Nice shots with the SK-12. Silence, for that matter. Nicely done. Does get an elimination there. So bringing Legacy up to 8 eliminations. Alright, Velocity said we are getting out of there. We do not need to lose any more people. So they're going to be now moving forward, being just a team of 3, and they are out of the area. Team 13, ZeroFoxGiven. 1 elimination, and they are sitting as a team of 3. Started out being a team of 3, and then they are playing it safe as well, taking their time, and our zone shifts. Now, I have seen many zones be on the bridge, but it's been a long time since I've seen them there. So now a final zone for the bridge makes for some very interesting fights, especially if teams get underwater, get down there under the bridge, under the water and whatnot. Makes it extremely hard to be able to actually shoot. Urza with 3 eliminations. They're going to be back up on their feet here momentarily, just like that, momentarily sitting back to a full 3-man team. Ace OP. Believe we got the 2 that were up there. Let's go check it out. No, who was this? What team was still up there? But they were definitely down and out. I think it was team 11 that might have been up there at the lighthouse there. Tang down for ZFG. Tang down and out. ZFG now moving forward, gonna be at least a solo right now if they can get the revive, and they do, so they will be moving forward, being just a duo now. 13 teams are remaining. No. And Dauntless, team 15, is a full squad. Let's go hop over with team 9. Team 9, a total, or top losers, as well, sitting as a full team. So we've got 2 full teams that are still remaining. lot of these teams are lost members for sure. We do have clipū that is still a full duo team. All right, that zone is closing in. We do have quite a few teams that are out there in the blue zone. Team of 9 trying to get across the bridge, was not able to get across the bridge, so they may be down and out here very quickly. All right, red alert. Ox is down. And Najar trying to get across. Gets across the bridge, but does take a little bit of hits though. But not enough to slow him down. Alright, Yu-Gi-Oh is going to be in fast pursuit here. Definitely going to go after that kill. Alright, our zone shifts. We definitely don't have to see a bridge zone here, but very close. There's not going to be a lot of buildings for these teams to be able to stay remaining. We do have 12 teams that are remaining in match number 1. We've got 3 more matches after this. Alright, Velocity, Team 17 out in that zone, making their way in. Legend with the AMG kind of up there. And the top of it definitely started moving in. Alright, Legend. Nice grenade. Does get a little bit of hits there, but definitely was going to give their position away. Alright, 11 teams are starting to remain. Golden Phyra, another one of our teams that are just a duo, and we are crashed on that one. Let's get y'all back there in this action. So Golden Phyra is where we were at, and they were taking on fights. As being just a duo right now, they are stuck out there in the blue zone. Both team members are in a little shack there, trying to hold it down and at least try to get out of there alive. Dauntless holding them there inside the zone. They are up to, Dauntless now up to 6 eliminations and still sitting as that full squad. Valk, I believe, actually got a couple of those members ran over. I don't know if there's any damage that was done. Which there was, because they are up to now 8 eliminations. We are 10 teams that remain. Let's head right back over. Alright, so Golden Phyra down and out. LP with the Dauntless. Getting some shots in. Alright, 8 teams are remaining. It is going to be a hectic here. Nice shots. LP gets a drop. But got to watch out behind. Team 9 is behind top losers. And top losers are down and out. Dauntless coming in very nicely there. LP down and is going to be revived for sure. This will definitely be keeping Dauntless up to a full squad. They just got another elimination. They're now up to 13 eliminations. Dauntless has definitely brought the heat here. Let's see if they can maintain that high intensity as the next three matches take place. All right, we are closing in very quickly here to our last 6 teams. And zone is closing in fast, and so this zone is going to start hurting here. So these teams definitely need to pay attention of their health and all of the other teams that are around them. All right, excellent. The last one for Velocity. All right, he's going to kind of hold it out there just for a little while. Dauntless has the upper hand, and they do have the hilltop here. And it looks like they just got done eliminating another team, up to 13 eliminations. Banger 67K. Beautiful grenade. It gets a hit. And Velocity now down and out. 3 teams are remaining for match 1. AMG, RICHx Esports, and Dauntless. Two teams are remain, RICHx Esports and Dauntless now. This is a 4v2. All right, let's see if Dauntless can pull out a chicken dinner here. 14 kills for Dauntless. Ooh, LP gets dropped and taken out. All right, Dauntless now a team of 3. 67K. Hard push, pushing in very quickly here. Gold Elf is down and out. Nicely done. Dauntless with the chicken dinner for match number 1. With 16 eliminations. Nicely done there. RICHx Esports coming in second. AMG coming in third. Velocity coming in fourth. ZFG coming in fifth. XNL coming in sixth. V9 coming in seventh. Top losers coming in eighth. UL coming in at 9th, Golden Phyra coming in at 10th, Clip coming in 11th, Red Alert coming in 12th, Urza coming in 13th. All right, 14 through 16. 17 through 19. 20 and 21. All right, going all out goes to Banger 67K with 7 eliminations by themselves. Nicely done, GG's best companion with 2 rescues. Not sure who that is, but. And then Banger 67K dealing that final kill, giving Dauntless the chicken to dinner for match number 1. All right, guys, that is it right now for match 1. We'll get you here momentarily as quickly as we can into match 2. Y'all hang tight. All right, match number 2. We're gonna be here in Myanmar. Now, Myanmar, one of the larger land maps. So, from our first match, saw a very wide range of gameplay styles, the long range, the close combat, the mid range. Myanmar is a sniper's paradise. There's a lot of high places for these teams to get up and oversee quite a bit of the map, quite a bit of the area, depending on where they're at. So these teams are gonna have to pay attention not what's just out there at the 100 meters, but out there a little bit farther towards the 275 and out meters away from them, because you could be sniped and never know where that bullet is coming from until it's too late. And with it being such a large land map, you're going to see a lot of these teams kind of slow down a little bit, kind of take their time, play the zone a little more, and kind of rotate around and getting the looting up and suiting up and getting the stuff that they need before taking on fights. And our flight path is going to be coming out of the Los Llanos area all the way up to El Pozo, Pachinki, Power Grid, San Martin, Hacienda, Los Llanos. Some good places in this flight path. Now, we might, since Power Grid, Picado, San Martin, Hacienda are all really close to this flight path, we might see some teams jump into San Martin and Hacienda. Might see a couple, maybe one or two teams kind of jump the San Martin hilltop right here, which does oversee Hacienda a little bit, but definitely giving teams advantage that get up there to be able to oversee. And then you got El Pozo, where you've got some good loot here for these teams, so teams may jump, we may see 2 or 3 teams jump into that area. But it looks like we've got 3 teams in Los Llanos. This is definitely a big city for this map, and these 3 teams could loot up, get what they needed, and get out of there before they even know that another team is there. But it looks like we've got teams closing in fast. We've got Team 3, Puppet, and Exos dangerously close to each other. We'll keep an eye on those 2 teams, but we have quite a bit. We have 3 teams here. Let's go jump in, because we are getting some fights here with the team at 22. Once again, they start match 2 with just being a duo, so they're going to be very quickly taken out here, especially with 2 other teams in the area very close by. And Team 22, Clip, are going to be our first team out. That is going to be down and out, and they're going to be sent right back to the lobby, where they will patiently wait for match 3 to start right after this. So Team 19 with the 2 eliminations up on the board already. They're going to be taking on Urza. But we have fights going on elsewhere. We also got fights going on here. We've got Alright, Urza is in trouble here. They are now just kind of down to just a duo team. One of their members is down. Losi, if I pronounced that wrong, I do apologize. Losi 21 up on the mountaintop here has kind of a oversight, can definitely point out where Team 19 is at, and allow the other 2 members to kind of go in and take them out. Alright, they are now, Team 24 now down to just a duo. Alright, let's hop into some other teams. We did see some fights going on. Let's go jump in with Team 21. And that's going to be Clutch. And they got 3 eliminations, and they are going to be a duo moving forward after losing 2 of their members, it looks like. ZFG with 2 eliminations. They started out being a full squad. They are quickly down to being a team of 3. Team 12, Maverick, already down to at least a solo. 23Z is going to be the last one standing. Can they hold it? All right, Tang closing in 23Z trying to get around, trying to rotate around as best as possible. All right, 23 about to be in some trouble. Nice jump shots there. Didn't actually really do anything, but it looked good. Nicely done. Gets another drop and a finish and is quickly taken out by Tang coming in from behind. ZFG Tang now is gonna be the only one that is still stands for Team 13. Alright, we've got Team 17 Velocity way up north though. Up there in the ruins area. And they have 4 eliminations on the board and they are a team of 3 now. Alright, we've got 17 teams that are remaining. All right, let's drop in with a Dauntless. They were our chicken winners from match number 1. They currently have 0 eliminations right now, but that didn't stop them from before. They definitely brought the high intensity and the heat for the teams. Let's see if they can match that into this map. Low C being completely surrounded here by Team 19. See, Team 19 just kind of looting and suiting up. They do have 5 eliminations on the board for the team. Tippa TZ getting shot, trying to get back to the rest of the team, but took some damage. Needs to be careful there. Any bumps or hits will definitely knock them out. Alright, they are quickly... Alright, they're going to stop. They're going to get healed up. They did make it back to the team very nicely. XNL, full squad. Golden Phyra, they did now enter this match here with being a full squad, so let's see how well they can do as being a full squad now. They did hold their own being a duo the first match. Alright, with Chamersa still in play in the zone, very well could see a zone in the zone there. Veldemar, another good place for these teams to loot up, suit up, and grab any extra stuff if they need to drop back and go into there. AMG, Team 20, and RICHx Esports. They are going at it. RICHx is quickly pushing a legend on. Very close. Let's see. DBS in hand. Grenade goes out. Does that grenade just overthrows the grenade? Legend is a... Alright, they are... AMG is starting to drop like flies. A Legend, last one, still stands with RICHx right there closing in. Good grenade, but doesn't get anything. Does get an elimination. I believe RICHx Esports has been eliminated. And they have Team 16 down and out and back to the lobby. A Legend holding it down as the team, as XOs are coming in very quickly. Legend with a DBS and is quickly taken out. XOs with 5 total eliminations. All of that shooting going on. You've got top losers that are moving in as well now. All right, XOs decided to get out of there before they got in it with a Team 18. And all right, we've still got quite a few teams that are still sitting as a full squad. Shaggy is down with a Team 19. UL with the 6 total eliminations on the board for the team. All of these members are putting in some work, trying to get those elimination points and trying to stay alive. Dauntless still sitting as they are still standing with a full squad here. Again, 0 eliminations. But they have plenty of time to be able to get some elimination points and put them on the board. They've got to get, looks like they are going to get at least one right here really quickly. Alright, they got now 1 on the board, but UL, Team 19, is going to be moving forward with being a team of 3. Alright, Dauntless definitely kind of scattered out here just a little bit, but with it, 2 of the members have the upper hand on top of the hill. Team 19 may be in a little bit of trouble. Banger 6-7K across the way. Alright, looks like the rest of Dauntless are going to be moving in. This is a 3v3. Alright, grenades are going off. Oh! Goes around the corner. Alright, Dauntless now up to 2 eliminations. There are 2 team members that are still stands for Team 19. Ooh, beautiful grenade, well timed. 2 members of Dauntless did get hit. Goat taking it out. Oh, Goat gets dropped and is down and out. Napoleon, last one, still standing. And Napoleon pull it out here and be able to get a full squad wipe here. And no, well-placed grenade right through the window, and Dauntless now up to 4 eliminations. XNL with 0 eliminations right now. They are taking on, it looks like it's going to be a Team 10. Golden Phyra. Golden Phyra is there as well. Top losers are coming in. X and L are in some serious trouble. They are taking on 2 teams. Jawsy was there on flames and was able to get those flames put out and back up and healed up. Alright, Jaws with the AK in hand. Smoke is out. Jaws gonna be able to get the revive. Golden Phyra doing some work here with the top losers, where they are now down to just 1 member. TP prepping the grenade. Can he? Three teams inside this little bitty building. X and L are now in trouble. They are sitting as a solo. TP. Nicely done. TP with 4 eliminations for the team, giving them a total of 6 now. And a TP last man still stands for the Panthers. All right, our zone is shifted. Now we've got definitely going to see some hilltops here on this one. So let's jump right in with velocity and kind of see what that's going to happen here. So they do have the hilltop here, which does give them a little bit of an upper hand with what's remaining. So these teams are going to need to be pushing in. So with them being right there, with the velocity being on top, and just across the way, you got Team 7 and a Team 8. Let's go check them out. XO, Team 8 with 5 total eliminations up there on the board. MANIC closing in. And you've got velocity that's just on the other side there. We are quickly going to see probably a 3-way shootout here between 3 good teams. All right, XOs now down to just a duo here. They quickly lost 2 of their members. All right, Dauntless getting some more points up there on the board. All right, let's see if we can find velocity still holding strong. And in their little area, they are still inside the zone. jumping right in with the Dauntless. They're up to 6 eliminations. And LP is inside the zone. Shots are being fired. Nothing. LP doesn't get any hits there, but does get tagged themselves, so they've got to be extremely careful here. Let's go jump with the rest of Dauntless. The rest of the team Dauntless here, where they're gonna be taking on Team 5. And that is going to be a Puppet team. Started out being a team of 3, now down to a duo with 7 teams remaining. Still match number 2. Alright, Dauntless now. LP is down. Hopefully the team members can get the revive, keeping them up to a full squad with 7 total eliminations. Team 23, IG. They've got a member down. Alright, they're going to be stuck out there in this blue zone, so it's going to be a fight to the death here, trying to stay alive. Nismo trying to hold and stay alive, and is bleeding out fast. This zone is starting to hurt now for these teams. Alright, looks like MANIC went out to zone. Alright, Velocity still holding strong just in... Ooh, nice shots. Alright, Nuxie with the long range. It does have that sniper. 2 teams are remaining. This is going to be Velocity and Dauntless. Velocity with 7 eliminations. They are sitting as a team of 3. Can Velocity hold it down? Can they get this win? Alright, Dauntless with 8 total eliminations. Alright, Banger with a grenade. Does get the grenade out. Not sure if the grenade did knock one of the players. Banger had been dropped.
Please join me.
Alright, Dauntless now up to 10 total eliminations, getting the revive, and they take that with the 10 eliminations. Velocity coming in a second. Our last member died out to zone. Puppet coming in 3rd. XO coming in 4th. MANIC coming in 5th. IG coming in 6th. TP coming in 7th. RA coming in 8th. Clip coming in 9th. XNL coming in 10th. Golden Phyra coming in 11th. ZFG coming in 12th. UL coming in 13th. Top Losers coming in 14th. Urza coming in 15th. AMG coming in 16th. RICHx Esports coming in 17th. V9 coming in 18th. Maverick coming in 19th. Real Gunners coming in 20th. QS coming in 21st. And clipū coming in 22nd. So let's head right back in. Who was the other? Was IC or CI? All right, that is it for match 2 here. We're going to quickly get you into match 3. Y'all hang tight. All right, match number 3. We're going to be here in another one of the larger land maps. Now, this is a large, wide open map, and these teams will be able to have those revives. As you can see, the little green hearts on there are the revive stations that will allow them to be able to bring back their teammates. And this is going to be map Rondo, a very new map to PUBG Mobile. Now, we are coming out of Bangtan all the way up to, not even sure how to pronounce that, but it's going to be way up there with a stadium, the test track, both places in the flight, very close to this flight path stadium right there on top. We may see 2-3 teams possibly go into stadium. We may see some teams go down into RICHx down there at the very bottom, maybe along Ho. Our teams are kind of scattering out. This could be a 50-50 split with where these teams are going to go. And we've got 3 teams that went straight down to Fangtan. Let's go jump in with Team 19, UL Shaggy. And shots are already being fired. Useless prepping that grenade. Good grenade. Alright, TP, the Panthers have already lost a member right here. Looks like they're going to lose another one. Alright, the Panthers now moving forward, being a duo, 0 eliminations. Alright, Myths. Let's see if Myths can get a kill here. This is kind of a 1v1. Myths gets into the building. Myths got in the back of a corner. Nice drop and the elimination, putting Team 21 up to 4 eliminations. And Useless coming back into play. Alright, Myths is now down and out. Alright, we've got 3 teams inside of Yulin. ZFG, Team 13, definitely in some trouble. They're now just going to be sitting as, more than likely, if they can get the revive, they're going to be a duo. But if not, they're going to be moving forward, being just a solo against against full squads. Alright, Velocity now up to 3 total eliminations. Alright, V9. Ooh, Team 13. Were they able to get the recall off before? No, they did not. So they are down and out and back to the lobby. Golden Phyra, Team 10, and back to the lobby as well, where those 2 teams We'll be waiting patiently for our last match right after this. And we have a full house for this match. Every team has started out being a full squad. Got quite a few squads that are still fully remaining. Alright, Maverick with 1 elimination. And they are still sitting as a full squad. We're going to get y'all back there. That's the 3rd time this is actually dropped. Alrighty, user is where we left off with right before it crashed. They're going to be with 1 elimination. They do have a member down right now. Let's see if they can get the revive, but they are taking on I believe there is a team at 21 that they're taking on here. Team 23. And Team 23 is going to be IG. Alright, IG now moving forward right now, currently with 2 eliminations. They are going to get this complete revive, bringing those last 2 members that just got taken out back to life. So they're going to be back up to a full squad here. Zeus gets taken out and is down. Alright, Ninja. They are still looting. User are still looting up, grabbing. They definitely went to a different location. We've got 2 teams inside stadium. Let's go drop in with a Team 22 clip, where they have a team of 3 this go around. And they had just lost a member. Now they're going to be moving forward, being a duo. If they can get a revive, they can get their member back, which will then bring them back to a full 3-man team. Alright, Puppet. Team of 3. They're going to be getting that revive, so that's going to be keeping them a team of 3 here moving forward. Alright, our zone closing in fast here. Alright, XOs with 5 eliminations and sitting as a full squad. Alright, we've got members of Velocity out there in the blue zone. Real Gunners making their way into zone. And they are sitting as a full squad as well. Alright, we've definitely So far, these teams are starting to just kind of slow down a little more here, and be able to loot up, suit up, and grab the stuff that they need right before taking on fights. And Yulin may be the place to be, as the zone is going to start to close in here in the next 30 seconds. We'll be able to see where that zone is going to be shifting. And a clutch with 5 eliminations, and they've team of 3. They've got 2 members down. Can they get the revive? Can a revive take place here? The 2 members that are down with clutch are covered up. Myths are rolling in, trying to figure out where and how to be able to get these revives. Nice swap there to the passenger seat. Myth taking some hits. Was able to get out of there just in time. Team 21 down and out, and back to the lobby they go. AMG down to a solo right now, unless the revive can take place. They're going to be sitting as a duo. It looks like they're going to be sitting as a solo. Alright, and Nutello gonna be the last one. Still stands for AMG. Now, being the last person of the team, they could just kind of play the zone, play it safe, trying to get the team up there in the top 10 and go for those placement points. Real Gunners, 1 elimination as a duo now. And delete user down and out. It's gonna leave 1 person. And they're gonna be able to call them back. They're gonna at least get 2 of their members back. So that's gonna be keeping them now. That's gonna be bringing them right back to a team of 3. We have 18 teams that are remaining. And made in Nepal with 2 elimination. My bad. Team 7 not made in Nepal. That's going to be MANIC. And they've got 2 eliminations, and they're going to be sitting as a team of 3. With the revive, so they're going to be right back up to a full squad. One of the members that was able to get a recall. 18 teams remain, and our zone is becoming smaller. We're going to see some very quick fights here towards the end. Team 3, Team 5, Team 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. There's a lot of teams that are still sitting as a full squad. So we could very well see, as the zone is going to close in, 4v4s at the very end. And it's going to be an all-out craziness here with this next zone. And our zone is very extremely tiny for 18 teams. Make for some good quick action here. So we're going to try to stay on top of it. Maverick bird, and now they definitely have moved in. Maverick is trying to take out Team 3 real gunners. Alright, looks like they're going to be moving forward now, being a duo. Levels with some laser shots. Real gunners need to make it into zone. These last two members need to get into zone. Now 17 teams that remain for match 3. Alright, now with all of this action going on, we're going to try to keep y'all there as much as we can. And hopefully the devices will hold with all of the action. Alright, teams are closing in. 17 teams, again, still remain. Alright, IG with 5 eliminations and a duo. X and L has a member up top. And Wagoon are going to be up there up top. Definitely going to provide a lot of oversight to find out where these teams are going and where they're going to be. Alright, Wagoon going to be jump right back. It's like possibly going down. Nice shots. Gets the drop and kill, bringing them up to 4 total eliminations. Let's go check on Dauntless here. Looks like Dauntless was going to be still sitting as a full squad with 4 eliminations. We have 9 teams that are remaining in a little bitty zone. Team 19, UL with 13 eliminations on the board for the team. And J-Star with 5 eliminations. All right, teams are closing in really quickly. We've got 16. We've got 6 teams that are remaining. XNL kind of holding it down on the hill. They have 2 members down. Are they going to be able to get that revive? They did get the revive on 1. Alright. UL now up to 15 total eliminations. Our zone reshifts. Now it's going to be an all-out brawl here with 6 teams that are remaining. TopL losers moving right into what's left of UL. Alright, top losers with 10 eliminations. And they're going to be sitting as a duo. And Team 3, Real Gunners, are down and out. 5 teams remain. Velocity with 8 eliminations. And they've got still plenty of time to be able to get some more elimination points. And top losers are now down now. 4 teams remain. XLN full squad. And a Dauntless, a full squad. Velocity, it looks like they're going to be a duo. Unless they can get a revive. And UL GOAT with Team 19. The last one still stands. A UL with currently 16 eliminations. Now getting 7. GOAT got him is now helping the team. They now are up to 17 eliminations. Nice long range drop. And Dauntless got quite a few members down. They do have all 3 of their members down, so that's going to leave them with 6 or 7K. Last one that is still standing. And the revives are going to be very tricky as teams are starting to close in when we have 3 teams that are remaining. Nice shots by 6-7. Does he get the confirmed kill? Alright, it's definitely going down. He's trying to get these revives for sure. Alright, just 2 teams remain. Dauntless looks like they're going to be a full squad here. Last one still stands and is down and out. Nicely done to Dauntless. GG's. Dauntless coming in first with 9 eliminations. XNL coming in second. UL coming in third. Velocity coming in fourth. Top losers coming in fifth. Real Gunners coming in 6th. The Panthers coming in 7th. V9 coming in 8th. Maverick coming in 9th. QS coming in 10th. Puppet coming in 11th. XO coming in 12th. IG coming in 13th. Clip coming in 14th. Urza coming in 15th. MANIC coming in 16th. AMG coming in 17th. RICHx coming in 18th. Clutch coming in 19th. Red Alert coming in 20th. ZFG coming in 21st. And coming in 26th is going to be Golden Phyra. UL GOAT going all out with a total of 7 eliminations. TP Yeezy with the best companion with 3 rescues, and Valak with a Dauntless dealing that final kill, giving Dauntless another chicken dinner. That's going to be it for match 3. Y'all hang tight. We'll get you here in our last and final match for tonight's Sushi World Wednesday night scrimmage. All right, our last match for the Sushi World Wednesday night scrimmage. And guys, everybody, if y'all want to join in on these and get you and your team signed up, their Discord is at the bottom of the screen for you guys. On a screen. So make sure you get you and your team in, sign up for possibly next week. I don't know if they're going to be doing them next week or not, but I'm sure they normally do them on every Wednesday. And we're back here in the Erangel, Georgia pool, all the way out to Lubovka, Georgia pool, Rozhok, Severny, Yasnaya Polyana, School, Mansion, Lubovka. Good places for these teams to jump down, loot up, suit up, and grab what they need to take on fights to come. But with it being such a very northern flight path, we very well could see teams majority of the teams jumping towards like Pachinki and School. Maybe even jump down and grab a vehicle and drive all the way out towards the military base that is across the waters there. And the majority of the teams, it looks like they're jumping right on out. We got a lot of teams that are going to be duos and trios. And we have 19 teams in here for this last and final match. Alright, we've got quite a few teams kind of rolling right into Pachinki. We've got real gunners moving in. Golden Phyra, Urza, and ZFG. Alright, a lot of these teams are now on the ground here. Golden Phyra with a team of 3. They're inside Pachinki with 3 other full squads. And Rafal is down for Golden Phyra. Alright, and Deco is it down. Urza has 2 of their members down. 2 that are still up. Let's see, are they gonna be able to try to get these revives? ZFG Havoc. Last one that still stands. They currently have 0 eliminations. And our zone is towards the east, or to the west side here. So none of our team, we got one, looks like we have one team, Dauntless, jumped inside Georgia pool where they're going to be able to have all of what they need. And Goat is down and out for UL. Alright, and a red alert with 1 elimination, and they are a team of 3 here. Alright, top losers over there in Lobovka. Ooh, team of 23 putting some points on the board with 4 eliminations. And they are over in the school apartments. Ooh, nice shots with that DBS, and then goes down and out. Alright, TP, last one, still standing. Well placed grenade, but is not able to get any damage on any of the members. And a TP, the Panthers are down and out. IG with 6 total eliminations. Team 11 across the street. Team 11 is gonna be QS. IG, with being just a team of 3, have definitely held their own here. Nicely done, gets a drop. It is all out craziness here. Alright, our teams are kind of staying towards to the east side right now until that zone does shift. Let's head right into Pachinki, where we have our 2 teams are still kind of sitting here. And we've got Maverick, 1 elimination. Nice grenade. It did get a little bit of damage. Alright, looks like team 3, Real Gunners, is now going to be a duo here moving forward. They have 9 eliminations, and we have 10 teams that are remaining. Alright, and Levels is going to be the last one still standing for Real Gunners. Levels down and out. Maverick now 5 eliminations. Alright, let's get y'all back here while it's loading up. All right, we now have 3 teams over inside of Pachinki. Let's go drop with red alert. While our main cam is starting to load back in, they are a team of, started out being a team of 3, 4 eliminations, and they're going to be moving forward with just a duo. Nice shots. Ooh, was not paying attention and gets taken out. RICHx Esports, Team 16 with 6 total eliminations. Let's go jump in with MANIC here. And they are up at the Pachinki Church. 12 eliminations for the team. And they are sitting as a full squad. Alright, our zone is starting to close in here in the next 20 seconds or so. And dropped. Alright, Doom gonna be the last one. Or no. MANIC still has another person that just got dropped. Beautiful, well-placed grenade. Maverick with the 9 eliminations as they're going to be pushing right into RICHx Esports here. Ooh. Golden Elf goes down and is out. JS18 laying down some shots. It did get a couple knocks there. Alright, 5 teams are remaining. Alright, Dauntless here. They are a full squad, 3 eliminations. I will keep an eye on those 2 teams. Alright, Maverick Team 12. Alright, 4 teams remain. Our zone is closing in. And our zone closes in kind of the Pachinki area. Who's it gonna be? With our teams remaining. Ooh. Nexus gets taken out. We're now down to just 3 teams that remain. Nexus is gonna get revived. That's gonna be keeping Maverick up to a team of 3. Alright, Dauntless with 3 eliminations on the board. XNL with 3 eliminations, and they may be down and out here momentarily. Dauntless, the only team that is still standing with a full squad. And our teams are rotating in. Ooh. 2 members of Dauntless are down. Alright, Dauntless with 2 of their members down. They could be advancing forward here. Let's see. Can... Still 3 teams are remaining. LP down and out. 2 teams remain. It's gonna be Maverick and XLN with a duo. This is gonna be a 3v2. Alright, Nexus kind of rolling in. GG's, nicely done. Maverick coming in first, taking that chicken at dinner. XLN coming in second. Dauntless coming in third. RICHx coming in fourth. QS coming in fifth. MANIC coming in sixth. Red Alert coming in seventh. Velocity coming in eighth. Real Gunners coming in ninth. Top Losers coming in 10th. UL coming in 12th. IG coming in 12th. V9 coming in 13th. ZFG coming in 14th. Urza coming in 15th. TP coming in 16th. XO coming in as 17th. Golden Phyra coming in 18th. And clipū coming in 19th. Zany going all out with MANIC with 6 eliminations. Vortex with the best companion with 3 rescues. And Nexus dealing that final kill, giving Maverick the chicken dinner for match number 4. All right, everybody. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in, hanging out, and supporting these wonderful teams and the stream. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like, follow, and subscribe. And then I will catch y'all all later on another stream at another time. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's Wednesday.